Hi, today I'm going to be responding to an article written by the Secondary Academic Leadership Team of the Denton Independent School District about the article, Grading Draft of District Grading Framework. In this article, it discusses new grading policies that are going to be enforced in the Denton Independent School District starting in the fall of 2014. I believe these new grading policies are not going to help prepare students for college. I believe that these new grading policies will not help prepare students for college because they contradict college attendance policies, college deadline policies, and college policies discussing missing work. Now I would like to take a closer look at what exactly the grading policies are for Denton ISD. The first one is, grades will not be deflated for students' non-academic behaviors. Non-academic behaviors includes attendance. This policy is stating, basically, that students' grades are not going to be affected of whether they come to class or not. However, the Texas Women's University attendance policy states, consistent and attentive attendance is vital to academic success and is expected of all students. Excessive absences, even if documented, may result in a student failing a course. This is an example of how a university attendance policy is stating that they expect their students to come to class, and if that they don't, it will affect their grade. Therefore, I believe that the new grading policy of not having students' attendance affect their grades for Denton ISD is not going to help prepare students for college. The next policy I want to discuss is, grades will not be reduced for failure to meet deadlines. When we read from the kidshealth.org website, it states, by doing homework, kids learn how to develop a sense of responsibility. If students are not going to be expected to make deadlines, they're not going to gain that sense of responsibility. And in college, you have to be responsible with keeping up with your deadlines because they do affect your grade. One example is a speech teacher at Texas Women's University explains to his class that when you sign up to give a speech on a specific day and then you don't show up for it, your grade for that speech is going to automatically start at a B. This example is showing how a university professor does expect their students to meet their deadlines, and that if it is not, it will affect their grade. Therefore, I believe the new policy at Denton ISD of not having their children meet deadlines is not going to help prepare them for college. The final policy I want to discuss is, zeros will not be used to indicate missing or incomplete work. I believe this policy will also not help prepare students for college because we read from the author and teacher, Gina Coneva, that my suggestion to these schools is to not lower your expectations for students. With the no zero policy, I saw us telling our students, you can get a pass even when you didn't work hard for it. So her experience of having a no zero policy in her school had her students give the attitude of like, well, I don't have to do my work and I'm not going to have to work hard for it. I get a free pass. Well, this is not going to help prepare students for college because in college you do receive zeros for missing work. One example is a professor that teaches freshman English at Southern Virginia University states that his policy is, if a student does not turn in an assignment by the end of the semester, they will receive an automatic failure of the course. This example shows how university professors do take missing assignments very seriously and they expect you to turn it in, and if you don't, you receive zeros or even a failure to the course. So once again, this policy for the Denton ISD of not having children receive zeros for missing work is not going to help prepare them for college. In conclusion, my response was to the article written by the Secondary Academic Leadership Team of the Denton Independent School District about the article, Grading Draft of District Grading Framework. I believe the new policies discussed in this article is not going to help prepare students for college. And why? Because these new grading policies contradict college attendance policies, college deadline policies, and college policies that discuss missing work. And that is all I have for you today.